Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Lovallo with the Bradfield Weather Podcast, and we are about to present the latest on the storm scheduled to hit our region, Connecticut, Northwest Connecticut, the Berkshires. The storm beginning on Thursday, December 15th into December 16th. We pick up the podcast with meteorologist Bradfield and me as Brad is about to detail the forecast for Thursday into Friday, and then looking ahead to next week, where we could be hit with a major Christmas time snowstorm. So here we go.
Though, remember the GFS. It, you know, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could. But I don't think it's going to. So, but the GFS was going for this heavy wet snow for most of interior Connecticut. Now, overnight rain and wet snow, temperature between 31 and 37. I described the accumulations. Where it's 31 and snowing, it's going to accumulate. Where it's 37 and snow and rain mixed, nothing's really going to happen. Friday, rain, except snow, maybe mixed with a little rain, elevations of, say, over 750 feet, 1,000 feet. Those high hill towns are going to get snow. And remember, too, Dan, within a town, I'll just cite Granby again because I know it so well. The center of the town is about 250 feet above mean sea level. But there are hilltops out on Case Street and in the western part of Granby that are up around 1,250 feet above sea level. So within towns, you could call your neighbor from one place in Granby to another place in Granby and say, I've got no snow. I don't know why they cancel school today. And then the person up at 1,250 feet go, are you kidding me? I have 8 inches of snow paste out here and it's coming down like crazy. So within towns, this is going to happen, I think, tomorrow. Tomorrow night, as the storm passes by our longitude, we could all flip over to snow or snow flurries, clearing on Saturday with temperatures in the 30s. As I told you, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week all look fine. It'll probably be in the teens and 20s at night. It'll probably be in the 30s during the day, but all of those days look fine. Thursday of next week, increasing clouds. And when we talk again, Dan, if you think I'm excited today, if this pans out anything like I think it will, you will have to give me sedatives over the over the computer here because I will be extremely excited. But on the other side of the coin, some people are probably saying a few expletive things toward me right about now because I know holiday travel is huge and people have places to go and they might have planes to catch and everything. I will say again, Thursday night, Friday, leading up to Christmas. Christmas is on Sunday. So Thursday night and Friday, then Saturday is Christmas Eve. That Thursday night and Friday storm could be extremely impactful and extremely disruptive.
Okay. And of course, we'll obviously have more details when we put our podcast together next week. We're going to do it on Wednesday next week. So obviously, you'll have a clearer picture of what that is all about. But as we put a ribbon on our podcast today, and again, we are putting this together on Thursday, December 15th, what does our immediate forecast look like?
Okay, Dan, today mostly cloudy, 36 to 42. For tonight, rain and snow developing this evening. Rain for most of the state, occasionally mixed with snow. But you get into the hill towns, especially of northern Litchfield County and northwest Hartford County, several inches of snow could accumulate. Heavy wet snow, disruptive snow with temperatures in the low 30s. In the hill towns, the rest of us, though, in the mid 30s. Hence, I do not see much in the way of disruption. During Friday, it looks like a rainy day. Temperatures between, say, 35 and 40, except in the hill towns. Temperatures will be, say, between 33 and 35, and the heavy, wet, pasty snow can continue. The precipitation ending as flurries on Friday night, turning colder, temperature between 18 and 24. Saturday, clearing sky, temperature between 35 and 40. And Sunday, sunshine and a high of 35.
Okay, well, we'll certainly be glued to what's going to happen. But before we wrap up the podcast, anything else you'd like to add, Brad?
I just hope that everybody heeds the advice about next week's storm. Again, it's on paper, Dan, and it's not a sure thing, but I would say it's likely. It's more likely, as the lawyers always say, it's more likely than not to happen. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get out there, get your shopping done, get your errands done, get your groceries bought. Because if you gamble and wait till Thursday and Friday of next week, get your prescription medications. Because if you wait and we do get a blizzard, then what are you going to do? So again, you can check in with us every morning at bradfieldweather.com to get the written text of the forecast. And we, as Dan said, will be on next Wednesday. So we'll be on way before the storm number 2 comes in. And to you and Susan, Dan, and to all our podcast listeners, have a great weekend. And I'm repping the Boston Bruins today.
I see that.
I even got the jersey. I look like Coach Montgomery.
They never lose.
What's that? But no, they don't.
They never lose. No, that's terrific. Well,
they've got the best goaltending tandem in the NHL.
Without a doubt. And you saw that last year, and it's carried over to this season. No question about it. To you and Sandy, and also our podcast audience, and those listening on radio on WAPJ, Brad, be safe. And to our audience, the same. Be safe. And thank you for listening to the podcast, underwritten by McAllen Construction. Remember, McAllen Construction also engages in snow removal, and it seems to be McAllen Construction will be busy. The Brad Field Weather Podcast, underwritten by McAllen Construction.